Hi everybody, this is Coach Jay with Full Circle Coaching and Consulting, and joining to me today is my son Hunter. And we want to talk to you a little bit today about money. The thing is, as an entrepreneur, you can be continually putting in hours and hours. You may even have more revenue coming in, but the net profit can be exactly the same. So what's going on? Look, if you're anything like me, when we talked about having kids, you can be afraid of the expenses of living, putting kids through college, and whether or not you're going to have enough. You also may have been working for so long, you may have little to show for it. Here's the thing, we all want to have the ability to retire by a certain age. We all want to give the best of our gifts to the world, and frankly, we want to be able to charge a fair amount for it. And you know what? I'm kind of at this place in my life where I want to leave a legacy for my kids and for our community also. But the thing that makes that entirely possible is money. Just so like running the 4-minute mile, there's this wall once you get through. Once the 4-minute mile was run, all of a sudden all these people were doing it, but just one person had to do it once. And money's the same thing. There's a wall, there's a consciousness that I would offer, could, if you choose to, break through, and then once you're through that wall, there's a whole bunch of abundance of finances that can come through to your life. Here's the reality. My wife and I, we wanted to have kids, but we didn't have the mindset for it. And so we put these 3 action steps in place, and all of a sudden, guess what happened? Once we got clear with our vision, my daughter and then this little guy appeared. So your first action step is to figure out what your money blueprint looks like. Money's just energy. We have a very unique exercise that allows you to figure out what your money blueprint is, what your relationship is with money, and how you associate what you do with money. The second thing is to value money, respect it, invest it wisely. Consciously track it. We have this thing called a business and life plan intention sheet. You cannot grow what you cannot measure. So it's really clear money coming in, money going out, and where you're spending it in multiple areas is a very, very, very important thing. My wife and I, despite having 3 kids, and we have sometimes challenges at the end of the night sitting down and looking at our finances, when we do that, we find out that it's just like little mini walls that we break through to just get to a higher level. The third thing to do is to learn to ask for money. You can increase the value put forth each day. The universe will pay you whatever wage you demand. We demanded of the universe that we needed a way to pay for his apples and his mangoes and his shirts and vacations. But we needed to get absolutely crystal clear with our vision and start asking the universe to fund these things. And once my daughter Selim came in the world, and then Hunter, and then Naomi, all of a sudden we had the resources to do that. But we had to learn to ask for it and to consciously track where it was going to come from and how we were going to spend it. Money mindset, it's a big taboo in our world. People have a difficult time talking about it, asking about it. I was in a relationship once before I was married that actually broke our relationship. We just couldn't talk about money, and ultimately it broke us. The practice from within financial blueprint is a very, very powerful tool. It's one of the 3 steps that we're offering here. We'd love for you to reach out to us and say, hey, I'd like that practice from within blueprint. Another thing that we can do is remove ESOLs, energetic space occupying lesions. You're gonna go play button. If there's something that's blocking you consciously, if there's a focus block that's there, really important to remove that energetic space occupying lesions so that because the universe holds a vacuum, now you've got a vacuum for money and for consciousness to step into. Really important piece to move out any potential ESOLs. It's hard to see this from the outside of working in. So what we can do is you can keep trying to figure things out on your own, or you can book a call with us and see what help you can get. It feels like chaos and confusion in the world. The reality is you can shift that chaos and that lack of and that confusion into something that's controlled and ultimately compensated. Please feel free to reach out, book a call with us. We'd love to help, and there's absolutely no obligation at all to move forward with us. Thank you for joining me today, and Hunter when he was here.